Yo, what up? It's your boy Lil G, you know what I'm saying? Lil Gangster, finna just, you know what I'm saying, open the door to my world, you know, and invite y'all in. Get back at me.
Right about now.
It's the remix. Yes. He now rocking my boy.
How I got the name Lil Gangster came by, I was talking to this chick in California, right? And me and her ended up getting real cool and shit. And so we ended up coming up with these little pet peeves, you know what I'm saying, for each other. And so I called her Lil Baby Gangster, you know what I'm saying? And she called me Lil Gangster, you know what I'm saying? And so after she called me Lil Gangster, that's when I started calling her Lil Baby Gangster, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my baby, you feel me? So that's why I threw it in, you know what I'm saying? I threw baby in it, you know? So that's my little BG while I was her little G, you know what I'm saying? I started poetry actually. Um, I started doing poems in like 2000. No, like 98, 99. I was like 13, 14. So I started doing poems then, and then uh, this dude I had went to school with who called himself Shorty D. He wanted to do a rap song with me called Black and Blue Rags. You know what I'm saying? Talking about black and blue bandanas. But see, I never knew he was on some gangbanging shit. You know what I'm saying? I just thought he was on some, niggas wearing rags, and we banging rags. You know what I'm saying? Cause I always wore a black rag, and he always wore a blue one. And that's kind of what I thought he was basing his title off of. But really, he was on that disciple shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's alright. We did the track, and then that's when my first rap name came about. I called myself ACD, which is my initials, you know. And then I changed my name from that to CMB because I was a big Cash Money freak back then with the Hot Boys and shit. And then that's when I met a girl, and then I changed it to Lil G, to Gangster, you know. So that's how that started. And so that was like in 2000 when I was in middle school, just getting ready to go to high school when I started doing my rap songs and shit.
They can suck these, fuck these old boys in blue with a bag, so you think you got right. Kicking back with my niggas.
Okay, explain my lyrics about the police. Well, police don't like us. They don't give a fuck about us. If you are a minority, they will run you over. And just in the last 3 years, they've been starting to do their own people like that. And that's just them. They crooked. They don't care about you. They don't care about what color you is no more. They don't care about their own selves. You know what I'm saying? They only care about them. You know, as long as they are on the rise and you're on the fall, then it's all good with them. You know what I'm saying? So I got songs like Kicking Back with My Niggas, you know, where I say I'm kicking back with my niggas smoking on these trees. You know what I'm saying? These marijuana leaves right here. So they kicking, thinking about my broke pockets, so they trying to stack G's. So they thinking about so they're getting harassed by cops, but nigga, they can fuck these whole boys in blue with a badge, so you think you God, right? You know what I'm saying? These niggas think they God just because they got a little piece of metal on their motherfucking chest. These niggas can be touched, you know? You could be touched, anybody can be touched. So I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I don't know what they on or none of that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm always talking about blast on they bitch ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm talking about fuck the 5-0, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of songs talking about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And just because I say 5-0, I could be talking about 50 too, you know? Because he's the police too, you know what I'm saying? So fuck 50, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the 5-0, you know what I'm saying? You know, shit, and fuck anybody else who was a cop, like Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit like that, you know? If you a cop, if you want to fuck with cops, you want to be a cop calling nigga, then, you know what I'm saying? fuck that, fuck you, and gone somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't fuck with motherfuckers like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga, straight gangster shit, and this is what we do. We don't fuck with cops. We don't fuck with them. We don't call. They motherfucking, when you call their number on our phones, you know what I'm saying? You get the operator automatically. Like, the number you are trying to call cannot be reached at this time, you know? And that's just how our phones work. Just in case you motherfucker did try to accidentally call, you know? You can't get through, you know? And you won't get through because that's not a number that we call, you know?
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, dear
I'm
nigga
Muslim.
down here.
Yeah, I'm Muslim, you know. Converted like 2000, 2001 from Christianity. But I was still, like, I converted, but I was still a Christian, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I still doing Christian stuff. And then it wasn't until, like, '06 when I really started studying, you know, like '06, '07, '08, you know, somewhere in that time. And then, you know, I almost, you know, I was studying to become a sheikh. You know, that's how important it became to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I kind of just started backsliding, I guess, a little bit, and then I don't know. Come out with me, you know.
You was waiting for me in them stilettos, right here in my ghetto.
Well, you know, I met Jay Isaac through my guy Kinchilla. You know what I'm saying? This nigga knew this nigga, so I got to the studio and we recorded a song that had that nigga as an engineer. So we recorded the track, and then I got that nigga's number, and so I called the nigga up like maybe a couple days later, and I told him I wanted to record some songs. So we went to the booth, and then we killed that shit. And then all of a sudden, when I got home, I wanted to see if he had like some songs or some videos up or some shit. So what we did was I went to YouTube and I looked up his name, and then I seen a whole bunch of little bootleg videos, you know, with like just pictures and shit. With the songs playing, I seen a whole bunch of them, and I seen one real video with Joel Santana on it called "This Is How I Roll." So I listened to that, and that shit bang. That shit went kind of hard, and I was like, oh shit. I didn't even know this nigga knew that nigga, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he knew Joel Santana. So I went back to I started writing some more songs, and then I wrote like two that I was feeling that I thought maybe he could hop on and shit. So I got to the studio and I played it to him, and he liked both of them. So we killed them, and then I went back to the studio one last time and did another song with him. And, you know, he has been my engineer since then, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really made no more songs with him, but he's always in the studio with a nigga, you know, he engineering me and shit, recorded me, you know what I'm saying? And that's that, you know.